Let's get it. Do-do-do-do-do.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team looking for its first win.
Yes, sir.
Carolina Tar Heels taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Let's go.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be
Are we in
like
Columbus?
all day in this house. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Come here, boy.
They bring him down.
Come here,
and
boy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
See what he doing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with
I'll
the
go cut
run.
back.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good.
We got a runner.
That's
That's a runner.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
Going downfield for the big play.
Thank you.
Fires and pick
Off the
off.
rip. Starting there.
The other way.
Hey!
Go out of bounds, but he gets the ball
What's up, John? How you feeling, bro?
away, and he has created a great
Turn your volume up.
opportunity. First down here for the
I can get you a little bit more volume too. Hold on. Oh, we
The
come
run
on.
to the left. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the
I hate
big
that
two
play when the
blocks,
tight end
right?
blocks the other.
Anytime
I hate
you
to play
make
with
a
the tight end
statement
blocks the other
in
way.
these two big powerhouse
But
conferences,
it's a run play, but the tight end goes the
The
other
ACC
way.
is
I
going to
don't
play with a
know.
chip on his
That's
shoulder.
just-
Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12.
It's like
It
you
all
run to the
chose
left,
Big
tight end
Ten.
on the left, but
And
then he
not the
sprints to the right to
ACC,
block.
So this one will be interesting.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Damn, nigga, don't into each other. I'm going for that.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Damn, terrible pass, Q. I should have stopped. I had time to stop, too.
Down, and they'll turn it over.
We lock in.
Nice
Man.
job by the defense. Great pass
Shut up, man.
defense.
Come on.
Getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they
Come
were
down,
going to
come
throw
down
the
here,
football on
man.
this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass.
I need this.
Defense.
It was on, dude. Pull it down, my nigga.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally defense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball.
The sacks only Styles.
They got him.
Like bad in.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down.
Yeah, you can't hear it.
The give to the tailback.
Oh, he just.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense.
Yeah, so should only be one added to the end. I gotta
If you
figure
can
out
get
how
this
to do
many a
that.
chunk, they're going to
Or I
have to
can just
commit
do it
more
myself.
guys to the box,
I
more
knew
guys
it.
to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense.
Yeah, camera on.
Looking to throw,
For
it's
sure.
Harold. They're bringing heat. And he was hit
I mean,
just
I'll
as he
just
was
say-
releasing the pass, and it falls to the
You
ground.
can get one too, though. I just
And
have
this
to flip
offense
it.
is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor.
Make sure the Xbox compatible if you ain't
They
hook it up
got to
to your
find
PC.
something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Aaron Scott, pick up the punt there, Aaron Scott. He said he got a studio mic.
That one picked up some nice blocks.
It might work good as fuck though. Yeah.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Oh, catch the ball. Good
And
defense,
it'll
boy.
be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Should have ran it. That's cool.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger
He almost
strike
picked
zone,
that
a
ball.
bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
In the gun and looking to
Fuck
throw
it. Try
on
one.
third down.
Try one. Try one. He swatted it?
That one's incomplete. They
Oh,
were
my
just trying
cue
to
is
move the
trash
chain.
for
They were
that.
trying to move the
That's my
scoreboard.
quarterback.
Instead, it's fourth down.
He got to
Gotta
air
give the
that
defense
bitch
credit on
out.
that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first
Oh, he
down.
slipped.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails.
This nigga
and
fell
they'll
on the
turn it
ground,
over.
bro. Jeremiah
Love the
Smith. He
coverage
trying to
on
do a
defense
comeback
there.
route.
Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end,
Yeah,
great job
but
being in position
damn.
to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, this shit,
I
weak.
like
Can you hear me
just
clear?
frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6
Yo,
yards.
man, I got
Make
to
them
break this
on the
up.
run. Make them know that you're willing to run the
That
football.
nigga slip, bro.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Back to throw, it's Harold. Looking to scramble. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a
Oh
first
my
down.
head ass nigga.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
That's
Pulled
not
down
score.
at the 29 after getting
My
5.
God, man.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at
Yeah.
math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw.
There we go.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Some
And he's
styles on
back
that D-line,
up. Really
crazy.
solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much
Yeah,
better
he
job.
had like 3 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, and a pick on one game for
That
me.
last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs,
cool.
Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Oh yeah,
And it's frustrating
good,
when you
man.
move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action.
There you go, Q. There you go, Q. That's really underthrown. Yeah, freshman quarterback. That's my quarterback.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Man.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else
I seen him. I did that play action. I knew he was playing on the safety, but I knew that was on the safety down.
UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante
when he
Culpepper
gets him
out
butt.
there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 7
name.
over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket starts to collapse.
When we start, I want to see me
Can't
start.
find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting.
Tony Styles is different.
At the 6-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That's work. I'm playing.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself.
Get the shit out. And he got the first and 3rd and 18.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Should have blitzed.
It's going to be tough on this defense.
If I do quarterback contain on pass, situation I know he's going to pass, I need to.
Inside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He wants to go deep.
Oh, you let him get
A huge pickup. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, North Carolina 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, looking for a
who is that? But he's different. I was disrespectful.
rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They go to the ground.
No, sir.
And a tough run picks up 4. It's down at the 15. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Back to throw, it's Harris.
That's on me. I tried to get back this time. I couldn't.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown,
I was just
Tar
a bad
Heels.
play, bro.
He'll try to
He's
tackle
trying to
on
have
one
the same
more.
up. I see.
And it's
0-3 North Carolina hit a banger with undefeated Ohio State.
just about set to kick it away.
He locked in.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the
Locked
ground
in.
at the 20.
He's trying to stop the run.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels
you.
and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
Run, nigga.
Reese, we can go back as long
Good
as
shit,
we
boy.
want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to run him out of bounds
Get down this
and let him
field.
get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off.
Get down this field, Q.
Incredible speed.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll let it go down the right side. And it won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's just a huge miss.
Oh, you get out of jail?
On
He's
offense.
gonna everybody ask him
QB
$10.
missed his guy
Somebody told him to
wide
do that
open
shit,
in the
man.
end zone. You might
All
not
everybody
get
asked for
another
$10.
clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Caught, close to the marker, it's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch.
Let's go, Q.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
10 for 88, one tutty
This
already.
is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
He was attacking that scene.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Tackle, Caleb.
Offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Unloads to the wideout.
I think they're playing a decent game.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it
Hell
after
yeah.
taking that lift.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They want to just keep throwing it.
Oh, I ran the wrong way.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton.
Let's make it running
And
out
the
of
catch
field
was
on me,
one
man.
thing, and the
I
run
can,
even
man. Put a
better.
little pressure on him, man.
Pick up on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Harold. Fires to
Thank
the
you.
right. What a snag by the defense.
Hell yeah. User too. All the way. Look, he keep going back to that same shit. This ain't gonna keep working, man. I ain't gonna let you.
These are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the win.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket,
my line can't run block for shit. I mean, pass block for shit.
And they did on that last play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Oh yeah, they're gonna run block now for sure.
On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh, the ball.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to
That's on
make
me,
sure
man.
they
I'll
have
be
the
losing
right
these type games
play
when
call,
they're close, so I
and
gotta lock
everyone
in.
on the same page here.
You right there
The
talking about pills.
Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Boom!
Turn coming, he'll call for the
Fucked
fair
him
catch.
up. Fuck that fair catch shit.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while.
Know what he's
You
doing.
just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Oh, let's go, boy!
And it's picked up.
Go to the apartments. I got too many picks now to be up in
Down
zero.
after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up being an interception.
First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Judkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking for room. It's Judkins.
He got a nigga on this team that's demon on D line. Number
After
4.
the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Don't do that, guy. Don't do that, guy.
He's looking to throw. Hubs it downfield. He got it.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to
Look
get
at that,
it
bro.
with the run.
Oh, no, he didn't. And he's still up. That's a gazillion yard
They
loss.
knock him down
Come
and
on,
run.
Kills. You ain't got to break every tackle bit, bro.
It's a loss of 10.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now.
Second and goal from the
keying in
16.
on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He's back to throw on 2nd.
Jeremiah Smith.
He's got it in the end zone.
Oh, boy.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Lock the fuck in,
And
man.
the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
My coffee and a big ass Yeti
Fucking
canister. It's up.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Takes a hit as he fired. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Harold. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up.
Tackle, boy!
Sack on that last play.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and
I should have picked that.
That's just great execution by this defense.
Terrible pass by this quarterback.
Wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and maybe I see going for it, certainly, but 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board.
Throw the ball.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I'm not kicking this.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal.
Damn, I could have cribbed it.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead.
Rock the ball up.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half.
What's up?
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock,
And the pressure gets him back at the
wide
8-yard
open,
line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Sends it downfield.
Whoa! I don't throw that.
Back across
That's
his
to the
body, and
field,
it's
too.
intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10.
I'm a dumbass. That's a dumbass pass. We good. Locked in.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. Defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
North Carolina, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh, get somewhere.
He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Goes to the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
First down, methodical with this shit.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
There.
Here's the handoff.
Shit, kid.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Up-tempo for the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing.
Good shit, Marlon Graham.
So many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab.
Jeremiah, get you another one then.
Drives his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Tackle, boy.
Down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Oh,
this
come
game
on,
is
pick that.
entirely different.
And that's when quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh, good dog.
Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to throw it again. Getting some heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Losing, we got to put a few drives together here, but most important, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to get a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so we can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
I mean, good stop, good stop, good stop.
Now staring at 3rd and 8. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh my God, he high pointed the fuck out of that.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll
swat
spot it
it.
at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Oh, we cut back.
Oh,
what?
After contact. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
What's up?
Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Offensively, it's first down. I can take a sack. It wasn't a huge loss. I'm still in a good situation. I got
Get
second
him.
and goal. A lot of positive.
Go get him.
The whole playbook still at my disposal.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
And his fifth
Bring for Ohio in this bitch. Let's go, boy.
Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And
To the
he's
promise, Parlay.
touchdown Buckeyes. How efficient have they been as they extend
Oh.
this lead here in week 5? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle.
I should have picked that. 100% should have picked that. Definitely should have scooped it.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Harold.
Pick that. Good shit, boy. Good defense, though.
Another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused.
Yeah. Let's go. Gotta go for it. Got to.
It's behind me. No harm
I'm
done.
going.
Reset. Next play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They're throwing for it on fourth
Oh,
down.
yeah, that's easy money.
And it's another
That's a freshman, too.
interception as his
That's the freshman, too.
book continues. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be
Go,
the offensive
JJ.
coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh, good shit. I
There
should
to make the stop, and
I
we
did right.
played 3 in this one.
I could have thrown it once he threw it once he shot in trying to get the sack, but I might have picked it in the process.
35, North Carolina.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Who running it, bro? I ain't gonna
Hand
hold you.
off to the lone back.
Oh, get that outside.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up
Good, we
3
good, we
balls
good.
at the 14.
Big lead.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Buys a little time with his
That's a
feet.
great read. I ain't gonna hold you.
Throw to the end
I ain't gonna hold
zone,
y'all.
and it's picked off.
That was a
And
great
the
read from
senior
bro.
just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Do it a little too late. Try to be a
Frustrating thing I
playmaker.
see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting, keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot, maybe you make
Tackle.
an all-time comeback.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Nice.
Makes the grab. It's Hamilton.
Tackle,
He
boy.
steps out of bounds after a huge.
Unnecessary,
play.
bro.
Hang
Come
on
on, bro.
just a second. Defense
Come on,
might get
bro.
bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw. A shot for the
cooking.
end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there is.
Rough in the pass. They're trying to get in the game. They're trying to let him come back. You got a comfortable lead,
The decision
man.
has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side.
Tackle, boy.
They bring him down, and he's
Tackle,
gonna lose
fellas.
a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He'll
Pick
get
that, die.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Tackle, boy.
Complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
He's
Oh,
got it.
yeah, why is he not there?
Quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go.
The hit, boy!
But because of the execution,
Make him work.
good. They're looking now to score 6.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Side.
Quarterback is knocked
Tony
out.
Styles. Wicked
I think we
defense.
need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, I know he's
And
sick.
they're not on the same page.
I know he's sick. I was supposed to be
This guy
sick.
must feel
At
like
least
he's
him to
got
one.
a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this.
Come.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Come on, bro.
Getting set for the
Has to
point
do
after.
better than that.
And the extra point is good, but
He
they
fought.
still
Good drive.
trail
Took him the drive.
35-21.
Good drive. Good drive.
So
Good
they
drive.
start in a great spot, move the ball 34
I just can't make
yards,
mistakes. Really just
and
put
they
2 clock
finish
on
it
if I
by
wanted to.
firing one in from the 13 for the score.
Be smart. Smart football. Raining. He might try to get a fumble or something.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you gotta put that
Q!
frustration behind you. Turn it over. That's
Get somewhere, Q!
Loose on the right. The 40. The 30.
Oh, he fucked up!
Past the 20.
Get somewhere, Q! Welcome to the feast! Let's go!
Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's my Heisman. He gonna win the Heisman this year, this season for sure.
Push this winning streak to 5. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Unloads to the out. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Go, boy!
Doesn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back.
Let's go, Q! Eat up! What?
Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Good hit. Number 16 on his team is nice.
5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Boy, they love
I'm
to
never
move
wear
the
a
sticks
sight
here
for
and
me.
take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Q! Get you another one, Q!
And the route is on. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like
I'm never wear a sight for me.
Just continuing to remain.
Let's go. Boy, welcome to the feast. Let's get it.
Offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep
Tackle too far.
It matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. He's taking a deep
Oh, he
shot.
tried it.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And these defenses put a game.
That was really good. If it was a better pass, he would have had that.
All the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's got him, and they convert.
Play to the outside, too. That tight end's a monster.
Big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Finds the
I'm
tight
trying to
end.
kill him.
They make the stop
Hit him
right
wrong.
there.
I'm trying to take his head
Still
off.
short of the first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
Pick the ball, son.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away. They get to him as he throws.
To the Palmers, Parlay.
Picked off.
He to the Palmers, Parlay.
Try to take it back.
He to the Palmers, Parlay.
Gonna run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyway. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
Tight
And this
end
one
is
was
a
a big
dog.
one, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over.
Might
Jesse,
be
now we
hard.
got to start
Shit.
progressing for next week for the rest of the season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean,
That tight
because
end
it
is
may hurt their
an animal.
confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Harrell. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Q trying with Heisman, bro. Rashawn said he trying with Heisman.
Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I heard, nigga.
They'll give it to him again. And on that short gain, that will bring us...
GG's!
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.
Catch y'all next time.
Win the football game.